Hello and welcome to Beauty by Jen. If you have or if you haven't been here, welcome either way. In today's video, if you can see here on my screen, we will be talking about Adama Nuhau Diallo, MD, medical doctor. But before we get into it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to our 8K goal, and we would appreciate if you would help us get there. Now, apparently this nurse has been going viral because of her argument with a African-American couple. Now, this young woman is African, and there have been known to be some animosity, not amongst everyone, but there has been known of some animosity between African Americans and Africans because of our different ways of being in America or in Africa, or who came over, who didn't come over, who are the slaves or who were the slaves, that sort of thing. And a lot of times some Africans and some African Americans don't get along, and even if they do get along, those animosities have a way of coming out during disagreements and arguments. So what happened was, from what I saw in the video, was an African American couple was visiting this doctor's, or I should say nurse's, office for whatever reason, because the video didn't make any of that clear. And what's going around is they couldn't cover the cost of their visit or something along that line, but I could be wrong. But I will be playing some other videos to go along to help, you know, explain the situation. So they visited this doctor, as she claims on here, which may be another reason that she lost her license as well. But she's actually a nurse practitioner, but in Ohio. Well, she was before all of this went down. But what had happened was they had got into a huge argument, and you know, the word slave started coming out, and prostitute, and you know, just all kinds of N-word with the hard ER. Just everything went left, but I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna let the video play, and then I'm going to add some other commentators' view of the situation, and all of the sources will be linked in the description box so you can support each and every content creator's work that I use on this video, just to be fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that play, and I want to know, like, what are your thoughts on this whole African American and African individuals who don't get along? Do you think there's a way that that could be resolved, or will they forever be enemies? Which they shouldn't be, because I mean, life is hard for all of us, whether it be the African American, such as myself, or the African. Life is hard, and I think that we should all try and get along, but of course that will never happen because we are on planet Earth. So there will always be people who hate one another, people who hate you for the color of your skin, or for where you are from, or how you got to the place you are. But enough of my talking. I want to know what you all think about it. So we're gonna transition into the video and enjoy.
You prostitute. No, don't get out. They'll come get your ass out of here. Stay in here.
The fuck?
Stay in here.
Stay where we
Stay in here. Stay right here.
We stay right here.
We are right here.
Prostitute.
Okay?
The fuck?
You see who you dealing with.
Who you dealing with?
Huh?
Look at you with your ugly ass. Take your ass back to Africa, Spain, wherever the fuck.
Get your ass back to the
fuck?
slavery.
With your ugly ass.
You get out of the
fuck?
boat, you ugly
Fuck.
slave.
Talking
You
about
are a
you
slave.
talking about a prostitute,
You
bitch.
are a
You got
slave.
some motherfucking footies with some
You are a
motherfucking
slave.
with
You
some tap
are a
dance
fucking
shoes.
slave. You
Get
are
the
a
fuck
slave.
up.
Get the fuck out of my place. You are
You
a slave.
you
Look
a
at you, a
slave.
dog. A dog, you living on kiosks, living on people's tax money and coming here and be giving
you
people.
man.
Get your ass out and go and get yourself
Your
a job.
boy-headed ass.
You bitch.
You
All
bitch.
of you guys, you are a bitch, okay?
You bitch.
Yeah.
All of you guys, you
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out.
You know?
Get out. Get out of my place.
Get out your
I'm not gonna get you. Okay? Not job, okay?
I'm
Go
posting her
find
on
it and
Google.
coming here harassing people.
You man.
You asshole.
I'm posting her on Google.
Oh, yes. Kiosks, who knows what the heck you doing?
And you right.
Kiosks
You
are
right.
nigger.
You right.
You Negro.
You right.
You are a Negro.
You
Look
right.
at you.
She said,
Coming
"You are a
from
Negro."
both.
You
both
right.
people ask
You
niggers.
right.
Look at you.
You right.
Go get your ass and get yourself a job.
You right.
Bitch, you like a lad. You like you about to fly away with carpet.
You prostitute. No, don't get out. They'll come get your ass
Bitch,
out
you
of
a
here.
prostitute.
Stay in here.
The fuck?
Stay in here.
Stay where we
Stay in here. Stay right here.
We stay
Stay
right
right
here.
here. We are right here.
Prostitute.
Okay?
The
You
fuck?
see who you dealing with.
Who
Look
you
at
dealing with?
Huh?
Look at you with your ugly ass. Take your ass back to Africa, Spain, wherever the fuck.
Get your ass back to the
The fuck?
slavery.
With your
boat.
ugly ass.
You get out
The
of the
fuck?
boat, you ugly
Fuck.
slave.
Talking
You are
about
a
you
slave.
you
Look
talking
at
about a prostitute,
You
bitch.
are a
You got
slave.
some motherfucking footies with some
You are a
motherfucking
slave.
with some
You
tap
are a
dance
fucking
shoes.
slave. You are
the
a
fuck up.
slave. Get the fuck out of my place. You are a slave.
you
Look
a
at you, a
slave.
dog. A dog, you living on kiosks, living on people's tax money and coming here and be giving
you
people.
man.
Get your ass out and go get yourself
Your
a job.
boy-headed ass.
You bitch. All of you guys, you are a bitch, okay?
You bitch.
Yeah.
All of you guys, you
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out.
You know?
Get out. Get out of my place.
Get out your
I'm not gonna get you. Okay? Not job, okay? Go find it and coming here harassing people.
you
You
man.
asshole.
I'm posting her on Google.
Oh, yes. You are kiosks. Who knows what the heck you doing?
You right.
Kiosks
You
are
right.
nigger.
You right.
You Negro.
You right.
You are a Negro. Look
right.
at you.
said,
Coming
"You are a
from
Negro."
both.
You
both
right.
people ask
You
niggers.
right.
Look at you.
You right.
Go get your ass and get yourself a job.
You right.
You nurses better stop crashing out because of these patients. An APRN literally lost her license in 2 days. 2 days. Now, why did she lose her job? She lost her job because she had a heated exchange with a patient. She had that heated exchange with that patient on Thursday. And her license is gone. Done. And an MD may be the reason she really got her license took. Apparently, she was impersonating being a whole doctor. Like, girl, she done pissed them doctors off and they made that call to make that license be gone. So that is probably what got her license took quicker than usual because she was sitting there impersonating being a whole doctor. I have literally never seen somebody lose their license within 72 hours. She also had an RN license and baby, they deactivated that one too. The public can literally see if your license is literally inactive. Like, people were literally watching to make sure that her license was took. And she was the owner of the business, so now all her income gonna be gone. What I know is that nurse practitioners are definitely not doctors. So y'all better stop crashing out, nurses, before you end up like her. For reals.
This is an update on the nurse practitioner from last week that went viral because of her interaction with the patient. I follow APRN Beauty here on TikTok and saw that the nurse practitioner's license has been revoked. Both her nurse practitioner and RN license. I honestly feel very bad. I know that I'm appalled anyway by the behavior, but I feel sorry for her because getting to this stage in your career, coming from another country, overcoming all the obstacles in the way, going to university, going to a master's program, qualifying, taking all the exams to be a registered nurse, to then become a nurse practitioner, then be able to be successful and courageous enough to open your own practice like this lady did, is highly commendable. And for her to lose everything like that, I honestly feel sorry for her. And I hope that she is able to appeal this decision made by the Board of Nursing. And so I also heard that because she had added MD on a review board of some sort, it's everywhere. And this may have also been a part of the reason why her licenses got revoked. We are not doctors. I really hope that she's able to get her license back, because my heart sincerely goes out to her. Nurses, nurse practitioners, please be careful. We have worked too hard, too long and too hard to get to where we are, and we need to protect our licenses because people just enjoy snatching these licenses. When we were in nursing school, even our instructors, they always threaten snatching license, snatch license, snatch the license. So we have grown up in our careers having the fear of having our licenses snatched. And now that we are able to practice and take care, assess, diagnose, and prescribe for patients, we are held at a much higher regard, and we have a higher responsibility. So we have to protect it even harder. We forget, even I do. So we all have to remember, this is a lesson to all. Please, ladies, gentlemen, nurses, nurse practitioners, PAs, even MDs, let us remember that this license can be taken away just like that.
What up, Nurse Gang? What up, TikTok? So, I just want to come through with a quick word. I posted this entire video. I just duetted it, and this APRN, she crashed out and got into a heated exchange with patients, and they were exchanging she was calling them the N-word, and it just got crazy. But when I first got tagged in this on Facebook, the clip that was circulating was just her saying the N-word to them and talking about the insurance they had. And as you can see, imagine your doctor feeling this way about you because of your insurance. She's not a doctor. She's an APRN. And the lines are blurred there because they posted her practice, her reviews, and she had all stellar reviews before this incident. And then they went and, of course, flooded it and made the reviews bad. But it was MD behind her name. So the highest level you can be as a nurse will be a doctorate of nursing practice. It's DNP. It never equates to MD. That's medical doctor. It's totally different. So people in the comments pointed that out, and they're like, they're going to report her to the nursing board for falsifying, being an imposter. I mean, listen, there are people online, especially on TikTok, they hate nurses. Very jealous. They have a PhD in ruin your life. They have literally a PhD in ruin your life. They know that they couldn't call her job and get her fired. I'm reading the comments. They like, oh, that's her own practice. She's not going to get fired. So we have to flood her Google reviews so she doesn't get more patients and ruin her practice. We have to send this to Medicare, Medicaid so they can take away her funding. Like, they literally have a PhD in how to ruin someone who has a license to practice medicine. It's very scary. It's very scary. And they pointed out the MD situation. We're going to report her to the nursing board. We're going to do this, that. But when I saw the whole video on TikTok, then I see that they were harassing her. I don't know what started this heated exchange. What she said was totally out of line. But I'm like, she's black herself. Like, so she can't be racist. What does she mean? And then when I saw the video, she was basically saying, you're not a Negro, you're a ninja. This is how you acting because you got that, insurance. Like, I guess it's like state insurance. It's for people who are broke or whatever the case may be, who don't have access to better health insurance plans. whatever. She was wrong. Do not listen. Do you guys remember how hard it was getting through nursing school? Do you remember how hard it was all the years you worked up, working bedside, just everything that you gave to this profession of nursing? It's hard. Do not let 3 minutes take away everything that you work for. She's clearly a successful nurse because she's running her own show here. She has her own practice, her own little office, her own little staff. And whatever the situation is, she crashed out. And let someone who she says is a ninja take her out of character, and it's probably going to cost her big time. But they clearly were disrespecting her as well if you watch the whole video. We work too hard, nurses. Do not let anybody get you to crash out like this. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it.
So you guys, a lot of people are commenting this, and a lot of people are saying, she kind of deserved it because of what the patient said to her. But here's the thing, okay? I don't agree with what the patient said. It was completely out of pocket. But, number one, 2 wrongs don't make right. That's the first thing. Second thing is she is a medical professional, okay? So she is still required to maintain professionalism and to hold her composure when encountering these situations, because we do unfortunately go through this a lot as nurses, okay? There are ways to handle these situations, and the way that she went about it is not okay. It's not acceptable, and I will never stand with somebody who uses like racial slurs. Okay? Had she said something else to him, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal, I would feel like, but because she specifically attacked him based on his skin color, that made it the situation 10 times worse. So I am not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to support that. I'm not going to stand by people who do things like that. 100%. But I can understand how she felt as another healthcare worker, as a nurse.
You nurses better stop crashing out because of these patients. An APRN literally lost her license in 2 days. 2 days. Now, why did she lose her job? She lost her job because she had a heated exchange with a patient. She had that heated exchange with that patient on Thursday, and her license is gone, done. And an MD may be the reason she really got her license took. Apparently, she was impersonating being a whole doctor. Like, girl, she done pissed them doctors off, and they made that call to make that license be gone. So that is probably what got her license took quicker than usual, because she was sitting there impersonating being a whole doctor. I have literally never seen somebody lose their license within 72 hours. She also had an RN license, and baby, they deactivated that one too. The public can literally see if your license is literally inactive. Like, people were literally watching to make sure that her license was took. And she was the owner of the business, so now all her income gonna be gone. What I know is that nurse practitioners are definitely not doctors. So y'all better stop crashing out, nurses, before you end up like her. For reals.